Hi everyone. This week we will be discussing equality and diversity and measures employers can take to improve this within the workplace, partly in light of it being anti-bullying week last week, and also the much publicised case of Azim Rafiq and others in professional cricket. Research conducted in February this year found that 52% of respondents confirmed their employer could do more when it comes to diversity, with almost half believing that it needed to be prioritised in the workplace. Now, employers can take a wide range of action to promote equality and diversity and set out a zero tolerance stance on discrimination in the workplace. This in turn will avoid a workplace culture developing of inaction or tolerance to these issues, which of course is extremely toxic and increases risk to employers. So what measures can we put in place? First and foremost, we need policy documentation. The policy in the staff handbook would remind staff of the standards of behaviour expected of them, and that should be continuously publicised. We could present prominent reminders on the company's intranet and notice boards. We can deliver training regularly to staff on equality and diversity. In some sectors, and in the legal sector, for example, we have obligations from a regulatory perspective to do so. We can appoint workplace champions, so they can organise training, be a prominent and approachable person that staff can go to, and that can really be an informal step to resolution if there are any issues, as opposed to using what could be a more confrontational grievance process. We should, as employers, aim to develop on those key points to ensure that our staff understand inappropriate behaviour is not tolerated, and if they have cause to make complaint, they feel able to voice those concerns without fear of retaliation, reprimand, and in the knowledge that that will be fairly investigated. Discrimination going unreported is usually the employee's fear of issues being addressed, and if there is no creative and supportive environment that staff can feel able to speak up, those complaints may not be raised. Other barriers might be fearing that you can't prove the complaint, thinking the situation will escalate or worsen if the complaint is made. If the complaint is about a senior member of staff, could that affect the treatment of them going forward from somebody in a position of management? And might we fear facing unsupportive or inexperienced managers who can't properly deal with the complaint? So aside from providing training to employees, businesses should consider specific training for managers as well, how to identify complaints, how to approach the seriousness of the same, how to allay the employee's fears, and how to ensure a fair investigation. Other steps that we can take to promote equality and diversity relate to recognising certain initiatives that support individuals with particular protected characteristics under the Equality Act. Much work has been done in a number of larger organisations around Mental Health Awareness Month, Black History Month. These things demonstrate a commitment to inclusivity and the culture of equality and diversity in the workplace. So what about when we're implementing other company policies as well? We have to be mindful that they do not amount to discrimination in the sense that they don't disadvantage particular groups of individuals, not only existing staff but also potential candidates. So, for example, our sickness absence management policies ensure that they don't unfairly discriminate against people with disabilities. Dress codes could potentially discriminate on the grounds of religion or belief. And in relation to induction and onboarding, that can range from the way in which we approach written communication with employees who may struggle with the same, right up to dietary requirements on any lengthy induction process. So there's many scenarios where we will have to consider the diversity of our workforces in policies, workplace initiatives, general day-to-day interaction with staff. And the starting point is to ensure that all of the work that we do has equality and diversity flowing through it. If you need any further advice or information on promoting equality and diversity in the workplace, do get in touch. Visit the website chadwicklawrence.co.uk or email employmenthub@chadlaw.co.uk. Thank you.